it's Kameron the K, coming together with a new video. So today's video, as you can tell by the title, is about money, 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 money. Hey, money, 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 money. That I don't have because I'm a law student. Okay, about to spill that legal tea on the money talk. How do you pay for law school when you can't work your first year? Let's discuss. So y'all, I'm going to keep it as real and 100% as I can without spilling all my little business. But I will speak for myself, and I'll try to say generally how I think people are paying for school. I can't speak for everyone. Some people have their parents paying for it. Some people have their grandparents paying for it. Some people have a trust fund. Some people are on a full ride scholarship. Some people are on partial scholarships, and then their parents are paying for the rest. Like, you know, there are a lot of different combinations that come into play when you're talking about how someone's paying for school. For me, I have undergrad loans, and I'm also taking loans for law school. So for me, my number one way of me paying for school is financial aid, and that's student loans that I will have to pay back. So how law school works is you're probably thinking, my undergrad max loans would not cover law school for a whole year if I'm literally not working and I'm literally living off of that for every single thing, for every penny I need those loans. So most law schools, Cumberland does this as well, when you get your financial aid amounts, like whatever that amount is, they break it down into categories. So for instance, they have like your tuition, of course, and then they have your housing, they have other expenses like your driving expenses, I think they call it miscellaneous or travel expenses. Then they also have your books and a few other categories just for things that you know you're going to for sure have to pay. You're able to take that kind of spreadsheet and I guess breakdown of where your money should be allocated and use that to pick like your housing. So like if you know you only have like $8,000 for your housing, then you know I need to be in an apartment or get a roommate or a condo or whatever that is within that budget, so then you don't go over it so it doesn't seem extra stressful, because it really is, it's definitely reasonable to live within the means of the financial aid packet that they give you, but I mean things happen. So if you don't have any money for a rainy day, you know how they say like save some for a rainy day, like you're not working, so it's not really like you can save some, because if you're literally living off that allocated money per everything, I don't know. Especially like for me, I have bills, like I live on my own, I don't have a roommate, that was my choice. Definitely I say if you're able to have a roommate, do it. It's cheaper, do it. But for me, I just was like, I don't want a roommate, sorry, I'm over it. Like, you know, I really just didn't want a roommate, and I wouldn't be able to film for you guys in my beauty room, my second room, things like that. So for me, luckily I do. Before I get into side money, side hustles and things like that, still focusing on financial aid. Some schools you can request to get more. You don't always get approved. For me, I did have a personal thing that did come up first semester, first year, and it was like I literally needed the extra money or I was gonna have to drop out. A lot of people don't know that, but that's the reality of law school, and a lot of things that people just don't know what's really going on in someone's life. And just to kind of like add on to that, which is kind of like a side note, that's why it's really good to have people around you in your circle, in your support system that you can rely on and talk to and vent to, and kind of break down those situations when it gets to a point where it's like I mentally can't do it, or it's like I literally don't have the money for it, and be able to figure out ways that you're able to pay for it, able to get through so you can push through law school, because it is hard and it is challenging, especially the money aspect of it. For me, I did take a year off, kind of backing up. I did take a year off, so I did try to save as much as I could, but I wasn't able to save as much as I would have liked. You know, I would have liked to save several $1,000s, you know, to help me through my 3 years or whatever the case may be, but it just wasn't like that. It did help my first year, but like I said, I did have a personal thing that came up and I just had to put money elsewhere, and I wasn't planning on spending that money there, and the allocated list that they don't plan for rainy days or like personal situations that come up. So when things like that happen, talk to your family, talk to your friends, talk to your support system, talk to your school, and let them know what's going on. And sometimes for me, like I said, they really did help me. It literally saved me. I was gonna have to drop out because I did not have the money my first semester, first year, when things were going on. But hey, we're here and we are pushing through. Y'all, I forgot to put on lip gloss. There we go, a little bit of gloss. But yeah, so definitely talk to your financial aid. And also when you're in undergrad, I would talk to law students at the school that you're interested in and talk to their financial aid office if you can. I know Admitted Students Weekend, they give you the opportunity, and sometimes you're like, I don't really even know what to ask. So maybe look up online some questions to ask. So aside from tuition, you're not really, I say don't work your first year. I don't even think you're really allowed to work your first year in law school in most schools, and I just don't see how you'd be able to be successful or even be decent and work like any type of job that you'd actually really have to focus on, and you don't really want to get a job and not do well there because that could affect you later. You never know. So I just say opt out and just focus on school. School is a job. Like your first semester, your first year is the most important semester in law school. Like it really, really is. And I wish I wish I really took that and like really like, I don't know, acted like I believed it. I don't know. Like I feel like I focused a lot my first year, even my first semester, but not as much as I know I could have, because my second semester my grades were better. But I don't know. It could have been like the adjustment period where I'm still trying to figure out how law school is, what law school is about, and things like that. But just saying, focus. As far as, okay, so I kind of forgot where I was. Yeah, financial aid. And of course, as y'all know, financial aid, you're gonna have to pay it back. So there's that. But I honestly think if you look at law school as an investment, that's how I look at it. It's an investment. You might not get the money right now, but eventually you will. Meaning all the money that you're putting into law school, it will pay off. You will get it in the long run. You will get it back tenfold in your job and your career, and those moments where you're helping your client, if that's what you want to do with your law degree, depending on what type of law you go into, things like that. But those moments where you've helped somebody and you save somebody's life, or it's a student, like for instance for me, I know like now I get a lot of just inspiration and motivation to keep going from a lot of you guys, viewers and subscribers and friends and family that are just like, you know, I never see a woman in law school, or I've never seen a woman try to be a lawyer, or a black woman at that. So having young girls and young guys that are like, hey, you know, I would love to do this and you really inspire me, that motivates me. So those moments really make it worth it. Money is material. I know y'all like, really, what you need money to, like, you need money to survive because your girl gotta eat. Okay, I'm tired of ramen noodles. But luckily, you know, there's other things, other ways you can get paid. They have work studies on campus. That's something else that I want to talk about. Work studies. For instance, I have a friend that works for Westlaw, which is a legal website. I don't even know how to categorize it, but it's basically like a search engine for cases, case law, things like that. And they have different ones such as LexisNexis and things like that that you can work with in school and you can get paid. It's not a lot, but I'm telling you, $0, any dollar is better than zero. It will make a huge difference. Also, they have, also of course, scholarships. That's huge. I know for me, like, scholarship was definitely one of the top reasons why I chose the school I'm at. But I will also say the environment was probably number one, if not number two, one of those. Very important, but I mean, money, it is a factor. Because if you get a full ride scholarship there somewhere that you like, go there. Even if it's not the school you necessarily wanted to go to, but if it's school you like and you feel like you're going to be successful there and you feel like you like the area and things like that, I'd say go for it. Like, go for it, because if I had a full ride scholarship, I wouldn't know how to act. That's probably why I don't have one, because, okay, look, let me say, look, okay. But even on a partial scholarship, I still find myself, like, it's partial, like, barely. Barely. But I still take out the max of loans because I'm not working and crap comes up, you know what I mean? And keeps coming up. You know, life is not perfect. But I will say it does help. It makes me feel a little bit like, okay, it just felt good to get a scholarship. Whether it's a partial scholarship, full scholarship, whatever it is, it definitely makes a difference. So definitely take that into consideration when you're choosing a law school. Also, you can negotiate your scholarship. I know that's like, ooh, what, girl, I ain't doing that. Be bold about it. It's your schooling, it's your money, it's your investment. Negotiate. If you have two schools that are giving you like a similar scholarship, or one school that is maybe higher in ranking, that gave you more scholarship than a lower school that you're willing to go to, and you feel like that lower school could give you a full ride scholarship, if you just told them about that, be honest, be open, and negotiate. This is what admissions do. They do that all the time. Don't ever be ashamed to do that, because I mean, other students are doing it and then they get a full ride and you're looking like, oh, I should have did that. Do that. Just do it. Be bold about it. Hey, start your advocacy skills there. Okay, come on, future lawyer. Start arguing early. No, just kidding. There's definitely a way to do it where it's respectful and you still get your point across and you're not like being rude about it or being unprofessional. So scholarships is huge. Also, they're writing scholarships. I mean, they have pre-law scholarships, undergraduate law scholarships that can help you for your law school or help you in undergrad, so that you feel like, okay, I don't have double the loans, so you're not having too many loans in undergrad and too many loans in law school. So that's an option. Look up those scholarships. Google it. I mean, the internet is amazing now, y'all. Like, look, okay, I'm a millennial, so Google it, look up scholarships as much as you can. I will say that summer before law school would be ideal to start doing those writing assignments for scholarships, because once law school starts, it feels like I don't want to write anything else. I don't have to write, okay? That's how I feel. Sometimes I'm like, oh, I'm going to do this scholarship, and then I look up and the deadline that passed about 3 months ago because I'm busy with law school. But definitely apply to those scholarships, because a lot of people don't apply to them, so it gives you a better chance, honestly. Now, like I said, I wouldn't recommend working your first year, but your second and third year, I know a lot of people that work. Definitely try to work your second and third year if you're able. For me, I have trial team, and that's basically like another job on top of school, so I really just don't have the time. But if you do have the time, definitely go for it. It's a really good opportunity for you to, say you interned over the summer in that firm or whatever you're working at, want you to continue to work through the school year, looks really good. It's more likely that they may give you a job offer because they're able to kind of mold you into the person they want you to be at their firm or company, and you're able to kind of see if you like them and vice versa, and y'all, yeah, just kind of make that connection throughout the entire year rather than just the summer like most people do. So definitely consider that. I also know someone that babysits on the weekends or babysits when they can, because that's kind of a, I don't want to say a leisure job, but a job that's not too difficult for most people. That might be a good option just to make a little bit extra money here and there. I promise you, those little extra money, those little side hustles really do help. Also, maybe start a blog. That's another way to make money. Social media right now is a really good way to make money. Whether it's doing ads, sponsorships, whatever the case may be. For me, YouTube has been a blessing, y'all. I probably say this in every video, but YouTube has been such a blessing for me not working. It does, I'm not making hundreds of thousands of dollars, but I'm making a little bit here and there where I can kind of like help me when, say, my car, like my tire gets blown out and I don't have any money. I'm able to try to do some videos or have a little bit of a savings where I'm able to pay for things like that. Like my windshield wipers just went out and I need to get that paid for immediately. Little things like that really do make a big difference. I really want to end by saying, don't let the fear of paying for law school deter you from going. It's tough, it's expensive, but it's an investment like anything else you would do. Would you pay those $100 for those bundles? Yes, start saving that money. Do the affordable wig series video because they're like $50 under, it's cheaper. But anyways, but seriously, it's an investment, and it's okay to be a little bit scared about it, but don't let that stop you. Don't let that be the only reason why you don't apply to law school and don't go to law school. If it's something that you really want to do, there are ways to get the money. Start saving now. If you're an undergrad, start saving now. Do a little side job and make a little savings. Or like I said, do the scholarships now. Try to look out for them now. Get the best grades that you can to get academic scholarships. Get the best LSAT score that you can get to get a scholarship for that. Just as much money as you could get, free money rather than loans like me. That would be ideal for law school. But you will make money, you will get a job, and you will pay your loans. It's just another bill. Like I said, it's not that big of a deal, okay? Relax, relax. Go ahead and submit your application. It's gonna be fine. The money will handle itself. You're just gonna be a broke law student like the rest of us. We're all fine. There are some times where I'm like, look, I got $3 in a dream. But hey, there are other times where, you know, I'm able to save a little bit and go on a trip like I did this December. So hey, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. Do what you gotta do. It's called budgeting, money management. I try to do what I can do to save money here and there, but you will survive. It will be fine. It seems scary. It is sometimes. It's really hard, but it's worth it. I swear it's worth it. It's so worth it. I love it. I'm just